What's going on, everybody? Welcome to The Obsession. I'm Karl Bethke.
I'm Mike Stadler.
Mike.
Karl.
Yeah, buddy. You know, November, major hunting time is probably done about this time. Starting to get into that late season stuff.
Boo.
Boo. We're going to go back to a few questions here from everybody. I got Tom from Iowa. He asked a simple question. It's not really that simple, but we're going to throw it out there.
One?
Tom asked us, are mature bucks really that smart, or they just have different habits, and is that why they get bigger? Well, okay, so bigger comes with age. Age comes with experience. From what I've seen of age and experience, that makes them smart.
Yeah. Bigger bucks, bulls, we're talking about elk, rams.
Any game gets on.
Any game.
Yeah.
The bigger they get, normally, the smarter they are. And that just comes with, like you said, experience, age, encounters.
Here's the other part of that too, though. You know, Tom's from Iowa.
Yeah.
So Iowa in general, you guys have far less hunters than a lot of the states around you. Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, higher deer densities, right? Missouri, over-the-counter tags, I believe.
Yep.
Or you apply and you're probably going to get one for archery in general. To me, the question at that point is, does it make it easier for you to hunt a whitetail in your state? Probably doesn't make it easier to hunt a whitetail in your state, but it probably gives you a better opportunity at a larger buck scoring wise, or age group buck, just due to the lower deer hunter numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, I mean, we've seen too, where we hunt in North Dakota, how the whitetails are compared to here.
True.
Because, and I'm not saying this for the whole state there, but where we hunt them, they're significantly a different animal than here on how they act.
That is true.
Because they're not hunted like they're hunted here.
Right.
So, I mean, very, very call receptive, very curious.
Well, the calling part of it was really amazing.
Yeah,
but I think it has a lot to do with the terrain.
Well, that's a given too. Terrain's a lot different than here.
Yeah, it's. But here's the other thing: North Dakota, at least western North Dakota, where we're hunting now, the whitetails don't get that big.
No, they just they don't have the means to get that big.
Right, they don't have the food.
The food, yeah, the nutrients.
Yep.
Like we have here, obviously.
I'm sure there's parts of western North Dakota where they do, like maybe sugar beet fields and things like that. But where we're hunting them in the Badlands and in the river bottom there. And, you know, you see some good bucks, don't get me wrong. But you're not going to see like the 180, 190 inch white-tailed deer.
I want to say one of the biggest whitetails ever shot out there wasn't in the 170s. Didn't I look that up one time? At the time when I looked it up? Could be different now, but
yeah.
Not that that's not a giant buck.
No, that is a giant buck.
It's not like here or Iowa,
right,
where they're shooting consistently 200+ inch deer.
Yeah, and what's your, comes into what's your definition of mature deer? Mature deer in Wisconsin to Mike and I is 3.5-year-old buck. In general, just due to hunter numbers, how much pressure they get. Michigan is another place. Michigan's got huge hunter numbers. You can ask any of the guys from Michigan, a buck that's out to his ears in Michigan in general is a pretty good darn deer.
Yeah.
Same here in Wisconsin. There are places, obviously you can shoot bigger deer, or a lot of private land and good neighbors that work together. There's all kinds of variables I think you have to get involved with that part of things.
I mean, deer animals in general, they're smart when they get old. And people forget about the does. Those are so smart. Like, if there's people out there and they think, oh, deer's stupid. No, you're stupid.
That's a fact.
Because you know, we've said this a million times. Think of a white-tailed deer's life. So 95% of its life is trying to live.
Yep.
Trying to survive.
Yep.
From predators, be it us, coyotes, you know, now wolves in a lot of areas.
Yeah. Just to have enough food to eat.
Yeah. Other areas, bears.
Yeah.
I mean, out west, cats.
Yeah, cougars.
You know, so you're on edge most of your life.
Everything's
So
trying to kill you.
Imagine if you walked around here like that and you had to do that constantly, you know, being a person.
The older you got would prove how
Yeah.
much smarter you are.
Right.
That's a fact.
So, I mean, I always think they're smart. You know, I think the only reason a lot of the big ones get killed is because of the time of year.
Mm-hmm.
I said, otherwise you don't see them. You just don't see those deer a lot, you know?
No,
Like-
that's true.
Like some of the biggest deer ever killed, we've talked about this on other ones, have never been seen.
No.
Or they get hit on the road,
Yeah.
or they find them dead.
Yeah. Find them dead.
It's
Hole in
'cause
the hornbuck,
They're smart.
Illinois giant,
Yeah.
all them deer. No trail cam pictures, nothing.
No.
Just all of a sudden, boom, found dead,
Yeah.
hit by a train.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I think that age
With age comes wisdom.
with wisdom comes in there too.
That's what my grandpa used
And
to tell me.
yeah, well, I think it's the same with humans too
Yeah.
in general. But,
Well,
yeah, it might be a little different
let's,
nowadays.
let's not get carried away.
Yeah, okay. I retract that statement.
I was going to do it.
But yeah, I just I think you know, a smart whitetail is a tough animal to hunt and a tough animal to outsmart, and you're only really going to do it a certain time of year. The two most basic times a year for me, I believe, are the first 2 weeks of bow season and the rut.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's always your best chance at a big one. Because early, what are they doing? They are patterning.
Yeah.
They're normal.
Yeah,
But
they're relaxed.
What does everything that lives do? They all have patterns.
Right.
We do.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Birds do.
Birds. Yeah.
Bugs do.
Everything does.
Everything does.
Yeah.
You know, and that always shifts throughout the seasons.
Yeah, I think with whitetail, they're so adaptable, meaning they smarten up really quick.
Whitetails and cockroaches.
Yeah, that nuclear war.
Only thing be left.
That's a fact. Yeah, buddy.
Thank you. I want to thank everybody out there that's listening to us right now.
Yeah, I know you guys are cracking up over that. Got a new toy we're playing with, but
I think they're very smart. I have people all the time say, "Oh, deer are so stupid. They're crossing the road here," or
Yeah.
and I this is one example.
it's my biggest pet peeve, Mike.
Every year, people say to me, "All these stupid deer crossing the road, and now they get hit, you know, and everything." And I'm like, the deer aren't crossing at different times.
Yeah,
It's the time change stupid thing that we do.
yeah,
So we're traveling at different times.
yeah.
That's why they get hit.
You know, that's a good point. I
And they
really
get
thought about
hit because that time of year they're running
that. Yeah,
and
well,
chasing.
Here's the other
That's what they
aspect
do.
of that. So
You know?
who's stupid? The
Right.
deer or the human that hit them?
Right.
Archer's here.
Yeah. So the biggest thing, like I said, the travel times of the deer stay the same.
Yeah,
Crossing the road, the time of year they run them, everybody's like, "Oh, pay attention now, the deer are starting to run." Yeah,
true.
it's the end of October, beginning of November. That's what they do.
That's a
And where they cross the road, they're crossing there at the same time. So if you're going to work at 5 o'clock,
right,
you know, the deer cross at, let's say, 4 o'clock.
right.
And then also now you're going to work at, and it's still 5 o'clock, but it's actually 4 o'clock
Right.
because we fall back. The
Right.
deer are still crossing, like they don't have watches. So that's their normal routine, their pattern. That's why they do that. That's why deer get hit and,
Yep.
you know, stuff like that. It's not because they're stupid. People also realize they're like, well, they get like a deer in the headlights. A deer's eyes
They're totally different. They're
are
cones.
not like ours.
Yep.
It's a solid pupil. The whole thing is. They don't dilate. They take in all of that light and they're blinded.
Yeah.
It's why they stand there, because they don't know. They're paralyzed. They don't know
can't
where
see.
to go. They can't
Yeah.
see anything.
No.
You know, if you've ever had your eyes dilated, just imagine that your whole life.
Times 10.
Yeah, and multiply that.
Right.
That's why. You know,
Yeah.
so are they a smart animal? Of course they're smart animals, in our opinion.
I have a huge problem with people that think the animals they hunt aren't smart.
Oh, God, yeah.
Drives me absolutely ape shit. Just don't have a lot of respect for those people at all anyway. So, but yeah, that pretty much covers it, I think, Tom. Yeah, we think deer are smart. They get big because they are smart.
Yeah. The older they get, the smarter they get, the more they learn.
That's a fact. So we appreciate the question. Hopefully that answered your question, at least on what we think about it. If you guys want to check out the podcast, you can listen to us on Spotify,
iHeart,
Google,
Amazon,
Apple. Oh, Apple.
RSS.com.
And check our pretty faces out right here at YouTube. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Yeah, buddy.